Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have y'all here with me today. So today I'm going to be making another little masterboard book, similar to the one that we made. Oh, let me find it. It's right here. I thought I had it sitting right here and I forgot. Similar to the fall one that we made. And I'm really excited to do another one because they're fun. So last time we did this, I did a grid of 3 by 3, which gave me 16 little cards. Today, I'm going to do it 3 by 4, and I made a little grid here so you can see this is my 12 by 12 inch cardstock. So each of these will be 3 by 4, which gives me 12 little cards. So I'm down 4 cards, but that's fine. Like, I want to try this size, and then I'm still going to bind it like I did this one with one of these little binder clips here. So let's get started with that. Also, I'm going to be using this is just a plastic envelope I have here full of scraps that are smaller. And I'm just gonna, play. So let's get started with this project. First piece going down, I am going to overlap it just a little bit on the top because it doesn't appear that it was cut straight. Or maybe it was, maybe it's just me. Will this fit right here? No, but this one will. So I can put that one there and then maybe like one of these little green pieces. Here's more up here. Dang, I had a bunch. Oh my gosh, look at this perfect little square. Would this fit right here? Almost. Okay, so then let's go in with this. Yeah, okay. Now, me personally, I would rather cut this up and then glue each individual, but I don't think it really matters all that much. It's just a personal preference. I feel like I collage better when I do each individual one, but this is super fun too. All right. So let's add this. Perfect. Okay, now, I kind of want to finish this off. Oh, so close. What else do I have? Ooh, pink. Again, so close. No cigar. Oh, wait, what about this pink? Oh, no, these are also the same size. Darn it. A lot of you said that making this grid like I did made it a lot easier for you to do masterboards and you liked it a lot better. So thank you so much for that information. I appreciate it. There we go. Okay. Now I think I'll just put this pink right here. I'm just going to raise this up a little bit. And we're gluing. Gosh, I could make each little thing each its own little theme. That might be kind of fun. Okay, what other strawberry stuff? Okay, I want to put this one right here. This is such a good scrap busting project. It's so good. Because these are all my little scraps from when I do like postcards and that kind of stuff. I could always cut this, so I think I will. Let me grab my little paper trimmer. All right, let's glue this one. My poor Jackson, he's had some kind of food poisoning or something going on. And then last night he broke out in hives, which he's had before, so it wasn't super surprising, but I just feel so bad for him. Okay, what else do we have? Do I want to add this? That's kind of cute. I don't like this, but I'm going to cover it up with something anyway, like a image. Oh, why did I glue this whole thing? Darn it, that wasn't smart. Oh well. Yeah, it's all right. Okay, and then I'll just put that right there. Okay, now let's move on to our next strip. Okay, so let's start gluing some of these in now on this side. So we'll go with, put this one here. Actually, let's start with this. Okay, we'll put that there. Looking so pretty. Okay, and then I have all right, and then let's go with, do I have any more longer strips? So normally when I do my masterboards, I have some kind of theme in mind. I think that's why I'm struggling a little bit, because I'm just using my scraps, but I think this will be really fun when it's all done. What else did I want to put there? We'll add that. I really want to make one of these for Christmas. I think that would be really cute. Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? I know what some of your guys' plans are. Hanging out with me in Portland, Oregon. It's going to be fun. Let's add this one right here. My retreat is this weekend. In fact, the day that you're seeing this video, I head to the hotel. So that's exciting. This is a great scrap buster project where, you know, you have a basket maybe, or an envelope or a box or something where you keep your whole stash of scraps from projects. This is great for that. That's what I'm doing. These are all from postcards or, you know, some kind of project I was working on. Okay, now we're on to the bottom. I already have the pink there. Let's go with the yellow gold right here. Okay. Perfect. And then what else do I want to put with this? Could go with, oh, that's cute. Let's add that. Okay. Ooh, this is coming along. It's coming along. Jeez, lady. Must be late for work or something. Okay, and then down here, let's add more of the green, because I love it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute when it's done. People looking at it are probably like, well, this is weird. This side doesn't go with this side, doesn't go with this side. Nope, they don't go together, and that's kind of why I like it. It's eclectic. I'll just put that right there. Oops. All right. Okay, so I went through my scraps, and I think my next colors here are going to be teal and greens. And then my next panel, I'm going to do blues and yellows. Holy smokes. That was a Porsche flying down my street. All right, here we go. Let's glue this bad boy on here. Okay. And then I did want this to be blues and greens. What else did I have? Ooh, teal. I meant teals and greens. Sorry. My bad, boo. Teal and green, or blue and green together. Ugh, chef's kiss. I love it. Love it. Okay. And I guess I could put that one right there. What's this? Oh, I guess we can just do another full strip there. Okay, dokie. All right, and then let's go with, I do have this teal. We are cruising right along. How many of you have made some of these books? Either since watching my video or in the past or whatnot. Let me know. They are quite fun. All right, we'll add this piece. Just so you know, when you're making a masterboard, you don't have to print out or, you know, put your grid down. I normally don't. For me personally, it's just kind of how I roll, but you can roll however you want to roll, and you can either make the grid to help you out or don't use it and have it be a total surprise when you cut this up. All right, let's add this piece. This is kind of fun, so each of my pages will be different, and I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we have that. Ooh, I do have more of this. Let's hold on to that just in case I want to use it. Get that green. Man, it is dark and gloomy today. Geesh. Rainy week. It was supposed to be nice for my retreat. Now it's all stupid and rainy. Which is kind of par for the course for where I live, but you know, whatever. All right, so let's add. Well, it doesn't appear that I even glued that on there straight. Geesh, Nicole. Okay. All right, so now we'll move on to, let me move these out of the way. Blues and yellows, I think, is what I was going to go for. Blue, glorious blue. Okay, blue. What other fun blues do I have? Ooh, I like this one. Maybe I'll put it like that. Ew, I don't like those two together though. I mean, I am going for eclectic, but that's a bit much for me. What about this one? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Okay, we'll put this one right here. Okay, now I want kind of like a long... Do I want to add yellow to that? I don't think I do on that one. What other long pieces do I have? I have this one. The clouds. And if my pages don't reach right to the edge, it's fine if it's just a white edge, because I can ink that, or I can put, you know, my collage image right there and it'll be fine. Okay, there we go. And what other fun little things do I have here? Ooh, I do like this one. Maybe I'll just glue that right there. I don't think I'm going to glue the other side of this. I think I'll keep it white, and then I can add, you know, magazine images or scrapbook paper or something to the other side. That'll be cute. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, we're almost ready to cut this bad boy up. Who's excited? I am. It's my favorite part. I think I was always meant to do something with scissors, because like even as a kid I cut my Barbie's hair. I know we all did, but then I became a barber, and then I became a collage YouTuber, a glue booker. Everything I've done goes with scissors. Although I did work at Victoria's Secret for a while. No scissors there. Of course, blue is my favorite color, so blue and pink, mostly blue. All right, what do I want to put over here? Do I want to bring in, where was this thing again? I saw it. Oh, here it is. That does look kind of weird with that, though. I do have another one of these. I also have the cloud. So I could do both. Let's do that. Start with this one because it's thinner. And then we'll add this right here. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Move it over. Okay. Now it is time to clean up and cut this up. Okay guys, let's cut this up. So we need to cut these into our 4-inch strips. Or no, I'm sorry, 3-inch. Yikes, they're 4 inches tall. So we have 3 right here. Okay. 3. Okay. Okay, and then let me check this, because sometimes Michael's, I know with their 8.5 by 11 paper, it is not. Oh, yep, see, this isn't actually 12. Okay, I wondered. Okay, so now we'll cut these into 4-inch strips. Start with the top. We'll go to 4 inches. 4 inches. Oops. Anybody else catch that? I always cut it 4 1/4. So just like with, oh, do I want to round these? I'm trying to think if I want to round the corners of these or not. I mean, I probably will. Okay, so here are my 3 strawberry ones. Here are my 3 like peachy, whatever these are, right here. Here are my 3 teals with green. Oh, you can see the color of the bottom one of that one. That's fine, I'm gonna ink it. And then 3 of my blues, like so. So now I wanna round the corners and ink these and then come back and show you what they look like when they're all inked, corners rounded, and then show them to you again. Okay, everyone, see you. I use Ranger Archival ink when I ink around my edges. So the first 3 I used in cobalt blue, and I rounded the corners and I added blue around the edges. And then this one I did in fern green. So we have that one and that one. So those were fern green. Next we have teal, and I went around the edges in teal with those. And then I came in with vibrant fuchsia for the strawberry, which was a pink color. So those are the ones I used: fern green, vibrant fuchsia, cobalt, and of course paradise teal, my ride or die. I love it, it's my favorite. So now I just want to punch some holes. So let's make sure I have these going the direction I want them to be in. And then I will just do all 3 at the same time. There we go. Again, let's make sure. I think I want that one like that. This one goes like this, and this one goes like this. Okay. So now we will punch these. Now I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch, and it's really nice because first of all, you can punch through very thick things and many items at once. Like I just went through 3 pages of cardstock plus all the cardstock I glued on top, and it felt like nothing when I squeezed down. So if you have arthritis, or if you do a lot of projects where you feel like you'll be, you know, cutting these little holes or whatever, this is really good investment. And then it also has this on the side, so I can make it any length I want. That way I know that I'm punching my hole in the same spot each time, so that's pretty cool too. I think I might want this one like that. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Last little bunch. Boop. All right. Now all of those should be, in theory, in the same spot. All right. So those are my 4 piles. Now let me get one of my little rings. So here's the little binder ring that I'm going to be using. You can find them at the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Amazon, any store that sells like binders and basically any store that has binders and some paper stuff. Even my grocery store has these, so very easy to find. I added all of these in here. I separated them into each category. So instead of them all being like all 3 of these in one, I have 1 of each, and then 1 of each, and then 1 of each, if that makes sense. And then because I used my We Are Memory Keepers little thing, you can see here that my holes are all perfect. And I just put my little ring through it. And that way I can take these off when I want to work in them, which I find really fun to do. And now all I have to do is decorate these. I can use, you know, like here's this cute little lady right here. Like how stinking cute would she look on here? Adorable, if I do say so myself. So I might end up putting her on there actually. All right, everyone, that is going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch it. I hope you go ahead and make some of these for yourself. They are quite fun, great for all ages, and all kinds of levels of craftiness. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I have decided to take Friday and Monday off due to the fact that I'm having my retreat. I do have a chronic illness, so I want to make sure that I can recover correctly and well so that I don't have to miss an entire week of videos next week. So I apologize. I rarely take days off and I do videos 5 days a week. So I feel guilty about it, but I know I have to do it for my own self and take care of my body. So I apologize for not being here tomorrow or on Monday, but I will be back next week with some more crafty fun and some photos and details about how my retreat went. I hope you guys have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye, friends.